The European Commission has highlighted the importance of an independent judicial system in the case of detention warrants for 3 former prosecutors who oversaw a major graft probe into members of the Turkish government, saying it is following the case closely. Detention warrants were issued on Monday for former prosecutors Zekeriya Öz, Celal and Mehmet Yüzgeç, who took part in the corruption investigations into several members of then Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdoğan's family, his inner circle and 4 former ministers, a scandal that went public on December 17 and 25, 2013. In an answer to a question by today's Zaman, a European Union official said the Commission is following the case of the prosecutors and similar cases closely. The independence of the judiciary is a cornerstone of the rule of law in a democratic society. The Commission stresses that any alleged mishandling or abuse of position by members of the judiciary should be subject to due process and follow procedural standards, the official stated. The warrants were issued after the Bakırköy Chief Public Prosecutor's Office requested that the Bakırköy Second High Criminal Court order the arrest of the 3 prosecutors on charges of forming an illegal organization, attempting to topple or incapacitate the Turkish government through the use of force or coercion and preventing it from performing its duties partially or completely. As part of the corruption probe, businessmen close to the Justice and Development Party, AK Party, 4 then cabinet ministers and the sons of 3 of the ministers were detained on December 17, 2013 on charges of corruption. In October of last year, Prosecutor Ekrem Aydner dropped the case against the suspects in the December 17 corruption investigation, claiming that there were no grounds for legal action against them. On May 12, the Second Chamber of the Supreme Board of Judges and Prosecutors, HSYK, voted to disbar Öz, Yüzgeç and Prosecutor Muammer Akaz as well as a judge, Süleyman Karakol. The board's members were quick to deny that any political influence had affected their decision. Diffusion notice for graft prosecutors. The Bakırköy Chief Public Prosecutor's Office has sent a diffusion notice to the Justice Ministry from where it will be forwarded to the Foreign Ministry for the extradition of graft prosecutors Öz and Kara, who left the country before detention warrants were issued for them. The prosecutors reportedly went to Armenia via Georgia. A diffusion notice is a notice shared by any one of Interpol's member countries with other member countries. The major difference between a diffusion and a red notice is that the Interpol General Secretariat does not review or approve of a diffusion notice prior to its dissemination to other countries. In the meantime, President Erdoğan said at a meeting at his presidential palace in Ankara that the prosecutors who fled to Armenia will account for their actions and that Turkey will take all the necessary steps, including issuing a red notice, to bring them back to the country and try them.